Hi everybody, it's Alicia here from aliciadejong.com and welcome to today's Facebook Live. This is on building a solid brand online. So building a solid brand online has a lot of benefits, guys. And if you're not concentrating on building this solid brand, then you're not going to have a lot of foundations in the ground to grow a business, especially using the internet and social media. So today I want to give you 3 tips on how you can build this solid brand, okay? So the first piece of tip that I want to give you is know what it is you do. A confused mind goes nowhere, because if you're confused, then how is your audience going to also know what it is you do, and how are they going to, they're just going to be confused, right? So know what it is you do. And the way that we can actually express the way that we do, what we do, is having a nice clear banner on your page with your name, maybe a quote, or what it is you stand for and what it is that your services are and what it is you can offer. Okay, this is really, really important. And make sure g'day Doug, and make sure that you have this across all of your social media platforms and make sure they're all aligned. So if you have a website, have it the same banner, or if you have a website, YouTube channel, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, make sure they're all aligned. I'm not talking personal profiles in Facebook, I'm talking business pages. So make sure they're aligned and that people can know that when they go and visit your social platform that you're on, and LinkedIn actually is the other one, that they know what to expect and what it is that they will get from you, okay? And what this is actually also going to do, it's going to help you to create content each day. It's going to help you to stay focused on what it is that you want to provide to your audience, and also what it is that you offer to your audiences. Exactly, same everywhere. You must be the same everywhere. Imagine, for example, McDonald's as a franchise. Imagine if all their different golden arches, the golden M's, were all different every single place. Then we would probably become a bit confused. Like, is that McDonald's? Is it not? I'm not too sure. It doesn't look like what it would normally look like. It's the same thing. Same as Nike. They have their little logo. It's the same everywhere. And this is exactly the same thing that you need to do to help build you up a solid brand online. Know what it is you do. So if you don't know what it is you do, your audience is not going to know what you do, and therefore your results are going to be very little, if not zero, okay? The next tip I've got is to grow your audience around your brand, okay? So the way that we can grow our audience is by building up Facebook likes on our business page around what it is we do. So we can run Facebook like ads to a highly targeted audience in Facebook around interests of those people who, you can run a Facebook likes ad to audiences. That was weird. Branding takes time. Macca's didn't grow overnight. 100% correct, right? It takes time. And it's like this. So you can build Facebook likes onto your page around people who are actually interested in what it is you do, because you know your brand. So you only need a one-liner and tell people what it is you do, and those people who are interested are actually going to come and like your page. But then what happens is we then know that these people, for example, people come to my page to learn how to grow their network marketing or online or home-based business using social media, specifically Facebook and attraction marketing principles. So people come over here to get that kind of information and that kind of training. And that is what my brand is about. So when you have your one-liner, you have that one-liner in your likes ad, but then people are coming back to your page. Sorry, I did get a little bit confusing, but that's why they're coming over and they're liking your page and you're giving them what they came for, okay? It would be like, let's go back to McDonald's. If you know McDonald's is about burgers and French fries, if you went into McDonald's and all of a sudden they started selling chow mein, you would be confused, because that is not what they do and that is not what you expected, and that's not what they promised you. They promised you the burger, not stir fry or Yeah, Chinese. Okay, so hopefully that makes a bit of sense there, just to put it into perspective in the real life world. So what happens then is that when you know, like I said before, when people are coming over, you know what type of content that you need to be delivering on that page, right? Because you know what it is you're standing for and what these people are expecting. So therefore, you just need to go and deliver that content around to your likes, around what it is that you are about. I think I've just doubled up there, but that's okay. The next thing that you can do when it comes to growing your audience is, okay, you've got these likes, but unless you stay in front of them, unless you keep them engaged, then they're going to forget about you pretty quick. And this is where things really get a bit more fun, a bit more exciting, because you need to warm these people up. Consistently warm people up. People don't buy on first touch. They need to see you and they need to get to trust you and know you and like you and all this great stuff. So the way we do that is we can run some more Facebook ads. Unfortunately, you have to pay to play. So Facebook ads is really where it's at. The next thing is to run maybe an engagement ad back in front of these people. Maybe run a traffic ad back to a blog post that you have. So you've written a blog post around what it is you do, and then you provide that value back to those people via a Facebook traffic ad. So what happens there is, okay, they see the ad because you're retargeting your likes. They see the ad on Facebook, but they then click it and then they actually go across to your website. So therefore they get to see you again, but in a different arena, your space, which is your website. Now this is really, really powerful. Exactly, Doug, you have to pay to play. Unfortunately, you do. But getting people over to your website is really where the power is also, because on our website, not only do we get the chance to showcase who we are off of Facebook, but we can also have widgets down the side which offer lead magnets of free training to people, which can come onto your email list. In your blog post, you can consistently offer value to these people and you can teach them something. And when they actually get that aha moment in that blog post, it's like, wow, that was really interesting. Next time you show up in front of them in your next blog post or quote or whatever it is you have on offer, the chances is really high that they're going to click on what you have. And that's where the power of all that comes in. And that comes back to your branding, knowing what it is you do at the top end. And then from there, everything else can come down. Because back to knowing, when you do know that brand and you generate the lead, you also then have to email market back to these people. So if you don't know what it is you specifically do, then how can you provide the right content in emails too? So, that's what happens. When you know your brand, then everything else starts to seamlessly flow. If you don't know your brand, then things are really, really difficult and it can become tough, okay? Because you're a confused mind. Okay, the third one is building, in regards to building your brand up online, is that we need to, and I've kind of covered this in the other two, but it's about educating, entertaining, and socializing with your audience. And this is, building your brand up comes from trust. So people buy from who they know, like, and trust. So again, when you know what it is that you stand for, people are going to, and you can entertain them, you can socialize with them, whether it's a Facebook Live or socialize just in a post that you do on your page that people will start to react to and comment on. Like, that's socialization. And you can actually do that not just necessarily on your page, you can even do it over on your own personal profile, but that's socialization. And that's why people come to Facebook, to be social, not to be sold to. But when you're social, people like that, and it actually builds up know, like, and trust also, because they think, oh, that's pretty cool. And then next time you post something, the chances are that they're going to be highly react to your post is going to be quite high because they like it. Okay. and they like the content that you're providing them, whether it's educational, whether it's funny, whether it's just socializing, whether it's their chance to put their 2 bobs worth in. Brainstorming a mission statement could help with knowing your business and branding at the pointy end of it. 100% correct. I know that I did some local business training with a lady, and one of the things that we really worked on was mission statements, core values. What is it that you stand for? And that's where your mission statement comes in. What are your core values? And write them down. Write like about 6 of them down. What is it you stand for? And when you become really clear on this, again, that is also when you can begin to speak freely and your brand becomes so much clearer because you know what it is you do and you know what you stand for. You know, you get people all the time online who are just pushing a link out here. And look, I had 4 of them today in my LinkedIn Messenger, just hitting me with an offer. But I don't know anything about them, but I wonder what they actually really stand for. Are they just standing for making money online? Or do they actually stand for that product and actually have a solid business base around them, which is your mission statement and your core values? Because just by pushing, this is like a diabetic thing. I got hit so many times with it today. It's some sort of diabetic device that's getting around at the moment. But I wonder, like, do these people really use it, or are they just joining it because the compensation plan's good, or they've just got a friend of a friend who's got them into it, and they're looking for something? To me, I don't feel like they actually have a solid business base. To me, I felt that they were just like hitting me with their next best offer. And this is where building up that brand and that know, like, and trust is really important. And hence why you shouldn't just push links straight out into a messenger, because it's probably, I'd say highly likely it's going to get you absolutely nowhere. Build up trust, build up know, like, and trust with your audience. And you can do that by knowing what it is you're about. And then when you know what you're about, you can provide all that great content, and then people will actually start to come to you. And this is what we call attraction marketing. When people know what you're about, they like what you do each and every day, and they like your content, they like that you're social, they like that you're engaging, they like that you're not pushy, all this kind of stuff. They like, you know, your personality from Facebook Lives or your YouTube channel. Then this is what attraction marketing is, because they're going to go, I want more of what she's doing because I want to be like that. Or right now she's really resonating with me and I want what she's got. Like, I'm following somebody at the moment and she actually has hit something that I'm really working hard on within my own business right now. So I want more of what she's got right now. And wherever she watches this replay, she may. And I want more of what she's got right now, because I know that she can help me solve my problem that I have right now in my business. We all have problems. And if we don't recognize what our problem is, then we're not going to grow and prosper and take things up a notch, which is where I'm at right now. It's time to level up. Okay, that's it for me today. So if you do want to know more about attraction marketing, also I do offer a free bootcamp, aliciadejong.com/bootcamp1. And you can get that. It's a 10-day email marketing bootcamp that you can also get a hold of. If you want the link for it, you want me to say it again, I'll put it in the comments. And if you do watch this as a replay, please put in #replay, share it out with your friends, give me some love there. That would be much appreciated. And let me know if there's anything in here that resonated with you today also. And that's it for me, folks. It's a rainy day. We can't do everything ourselves. We all need help. 100% correct, Doug. We can't. And yesterday I did a bit of a Facebook Live on ways that we can find mentors. We don't always have to physically have one-on-one mentors and pay people to have that kind of mentoring, but we can get mentors by following people online. And something that I do is I pin There's a couple of people and companies that I actually pin to see first in my Facebook feed because I like what they say and I know what they say resonates with me, and I can tune in and see what they're up to each and every day. That's a great way to find yourself a mentor and to copy or to I don't know, no, I don't think copy is the correct word, but to follow or mimic, I'm trying to find the right word, mentors, because if you don't have people who you follow and that you look up to, then that makes it really difficult. So we need to look up to certain people who have what you want and chase it. So emulate, yeah, maybe that's a good word for it, yeah. But that's definitely something that I do, and that's how I get a lot of mentoring. And the other thing, when you do that too, you can reach out to these people and you can comment on their posts, and they get to know who you are and they get to know that you're following them. I often even have Facebook Messenger chats with these people, and they're people who I look up to. So I do take on board what they have to say, and I value it. And I actually implement what they tell me, especially when I'm like at a point of like, I'm not sure where to go next or what the next step is. Then they always seem to, I don't know, the message always seems to come out and I can just read it and I just go, yes, okay, that's what I want. That's where I'm at. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do what they said today. So there's some good pointers there. And anyway, that's it for me today. 3 tips on building that solid brand online. If you don't have a brand online, you don't have much of a business. And as you know, Doug, you know, if your company that you follow and that you've been a part of falls over and you don't have that brand, then you are definitely not in business. So that's why it's really, really important to have that solid brand online so that you can keep yourself in business and people can come to you for various different reasons, just not for that one product or company or opportunity that you have or that company has. Okay, that's it for me. Bye for now. See yous.